Why do I have to apologize for you? We've been friends for a very long time. Hi, everyone. Welcome to another episode of the Armory 33 podcast. As always, I'm your host, Quinn. You can see I'm not joined by our regular co-host today. We have one part of Bad Elephant Gaming with us. Why are you being weird already?
Because I want to show everybody what they're going to expect over the next 3 hours that we're going to be recording this episode.
We're not recording this for 3 hours.
For the next 7 hours that we're going to be recording this episode. I just want to give everybody just some,
Everybody,
sneak peek.
welcome back from episode 1 of this podcast. Mr. Josh is back with us.
Yes, I am. I won't talk about Marvel Snap today.
The third rendition of the studio since you were here. Fourth rendition of the studio.
Fourth, yeah.
It's changed a lot. We got some things figured out. We have a new desk now. But welcome back. Glad to finally have you. Sorry this was a last minute thing, but
I was planning on coming up to the area, so it just worked out that
were you going to tell us you were coming up to the area?
Yeah.
Okay. When you got back home?
No, I have
That's your MO.
Your
MO.
Yeah. I have to hit up all these spots because I'm never in this area. So it's like I have to go to all of these places.
And I welcomed you back with a
I know,
six-pack of Baja Blast.
Baja Blast and Cider Boys.
We take care of our guests here. But let's just jump right in.
Let's jump in right here, okay?
Episode 1 of the podcast, we talked about a certain game,
Marvel Snap. Yep.
And a couple other games. What games are you still playing? Marvel Snap?
Am I still playing Marvel Snap? Ladies and gentlemen,
what's your world ranking?
I'm not in the world rankings yet. There's a certain thing you have to do in order to be able to be considered into the world rankings for that. But as of right now, my collection ranking is almost at 16,000, which is a normal player is sitting around like 7,000, 8,000, stuff like that. So I'm double most people. I have over 500 and some cards in the game. I get that all tracked. And I've played almost 2,000 hours of the game already. 2,000 hours is a lot.
I'm going to do the thing I do most, and I'm going to disappoint you.
Yes?
I had not picked up Marvel Snap in about 6 months.
It's understandable. The past couple seasons have not been great, but there's other games out there than Marvel Snap.
Yeah.
What have you been playing?
I've recently got back into playing Spider-Man 2 on the New Game Plus edition.
Okay.
So
yeah, because that just came out, right?
I went through and did everything. I already beat the main campaign. When I played through the first time, I was at 24 hours.
Okay.
24 hours. Now going back through with New Game, I am on 36 hours.
Nice.
So I already beat the main storyline. Right. I'm just going through and doing all those tedious little side missions, 100%ing everything. Literally right as you knocked on my door today, I beat the one Mysterium level that I could not get past.
Spoiler alert, he's in the game.
Yeah, not really. He looks like Jimmy Fallon in the game.
I haven't gotten that far.
You haven't? Really?
Yeah.
I thought you would have been one of the ones that...
No, I got really bored of the game. I thought it was just more of the same, and they just added...
It's just a different storyline.
Yeah, more of the same. They added a different thing, and I was like, I'll come back to this when I have some free time. I played Stellar Blade recently from the PlayStation 5. That was a weird Korean-developed game based around end of the world, coming into post-apocalyptic Earth, trying to recolonize it and stuff like that. The story doesn't matter. The gameplay is what matters the most to it, and the gameplay is really good to it. And that's what I was playing.
I noticed last night you were streaming Elden Ring.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So Elden Ring. The reason I've been streaming Elden Ring, I've been streaming it every single day up until June 21st when the DLC comes out. So I've taken a character from level 1 at the beginning of June, and I'm working all the way up to beating the game and to be ready for the DLC when it drops on Friday the 21st, which is going to be a day that no one's going to see me at all, unless I stream for 12 hours straight like I did the last time. The first time I ever streamed Elden Ring, fun story about this, guys, I quit my job. I quit my job and then went and streamed Elden Ring for 12 hours because I was like, I don't care. I want to play this game that bad. I quit my job at the time just to do that. I don't recommend taking
that.
Don't do that unless you want to.
Well,
then still don't do it.
That kind of goes into a game that's coming out that I'm excited for. Me, big sports guy, as people can see all the memorabilia around the room and everything like that. College football comes back this year.
Yes, it does. NCAA is finally hitting the streets.
July 15th.
That might actually be a game that I pick up.
The bad thing is July 20th at my work is a really big event that I have to work, and it's a Saturday. I don't work weekends. I got one of those cushy jobs now.
Yeah.
But I took a couple of days the following week. Like I'm off Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Just to be able to.
Yeah, I'm going to lock myself in the basement right
Now,
next door.
Did they talk about, is it going to be able to be imported over to the new Madden?
They just released that. They
Okay,
just
that's
released
good.
that tidbit
That's
this
good.
morning. I got, when I woke up and opened up Instagram, it was like, you can take your Road to Glory player now into the new Madden.
That's beautiful. Beautiful.
One of the best things that you can do, because I hate building a new player in Madden. Granted, I haven't played a new Madden since 2021.
I will play a Madden when it comes to Game Pass just to try to see what's new, what's different. And it's on Game Pass, so it's free to download and play. Same thing that just happened with the new NHL 24 just released on Game Pass.
I did see that.
So I downloaded that and been playing it. It's been really good. It's really fun.
Hockey games are always fun.
The hockey games are fun, and especially the fact that they add NHL 94 controls to the game just makes it even better.
Those are the controls I use all the time.
It's the best. It's 3 buttons.
They're the only controllers you need.
It's all you need.
That's
Pass
all you
puck
need.
and then just kind of shoot it down,
Yeah.
clear it.
Yeah. Pass, slap shot, and clear.
Yeah.
That's all it is. That's all you need.
No, it's what do we got? We got Stellar Blade. We did Elden Ring. I played Lies of P, which if you're not familiar with Lies of P, it is a game like Dark Souls, but based in the world of Pinocchio. You play as Pinocchio himself, and the world has gone to hell, as most video games do tend to end up, with a puppet invasion, or the puppet frenzy is what it's called, where all the puppets that were servants to people in this town turned against their masters and have killed them all.
So it's Detroit becoming human, except with puppets.
It could be, but it's not. It's Dark Souls style gameplay. And if you guys have been into any type of Souls-like games, I highly recommend that. I played a little bit of Final Fantasy 16 because that's a great game.
I was on the Hogwarts Legacy for the longest time. I just got bored with it.
Okay.
It's nothing what I thought it was going to be.
What if I told you next year, I think they're already planning a Hogwarts Director's Cut edition.
Please no.
So it's just going to be the same game on the same console a year later because it didn't win any Game of the Year awards.
It wasn't going to.
It wasn't going to because it was just so stale. But they're going to release a director's cut of it, which is apparently going to make it better. The only way you can do that is just by separating J.K. Rowling from the thing, and that's never going to happen because she owns that. And we're not going to get into those type of conversations on this podcast.
We have a couple spicy episodes in the pipeline that are coming down.
You guys are going to get naked?
No, I said spicy.
Yeah, spicy.
No, we're gonna eat We're gonna eat buffalo wings with different sauces.
Oh, okay.
No, that actually is that is one of the things we talked about during Christmas time. They came out with those variety pack things you always see.
Yeah.
We have 2 that we're gonna use for an episode.
Yeah.
We have a world trained chef coming on for that episode too.
Nice.
We have a lot of things in the pipeline. Again, sorry we have not had an episode the past couple of weeks. The stomach bug and other random illnesses hit the team pretty hard.
Life comes at you pretty fast. If you don't stop to take a look around, whatever else Ferris Bueller says at the end of that line.
End of the movie.
Yep.
Same thing. I got it though.
I just think life sucks sometimes, and you got to deal with it. But suck less than yesterday, right?
I don't know why we're talking about sucking on this podcast.
No, we're talking about whatever. It's your show. You're the one that brought it up.
You're the one that started talking about sucking. I'm really confused right now.
What else have you been playing?
I went back through and I was actually replayed Detroit Becoming Human again.
Okay. I've never played. I've only ever played the demo of it.
I like it.
Okay. Have you played any of the other games of that style? Heavy Rain
Yeah, Heavy Rain.
is great. Heavy Rain is very good.
Can you do it for me?
Jason! Jason!
He's just following the red
Jason?
balloon,
Jason!
which takes me back.
Press X to Jason.
Following the red balloon just takes me back to movies I don't like anymore.
Oh. Yeah.
And considering
Hey,
I'm
understandable.
talking about rain and storm grates and everything like that, I don't like those kind of things.
No,
Those are
Heavy
great
Rain
games.
is a great game. Good murder mystery. Beyond Two Souls, that's not a good game. Don't play that one. I don't recommend that one.
I went back through and I started playing GTA 5 again.
Okay.
I'm waiting next year for when GTA 6 comes out.
Sure.
Until they push it back another 3 years.
Sure. Yeah. Yeah. You guys will never play GTA 6. Yeah, I can tell you that right now. You'll never be able to play GTA 6. What else have I been playing? Oh my god!
I've been playing a lot of D&D lately. I
Yeah?
don't know if you caught those episodes of the show.
I have, yeah.
But I'm a half-orc barbarian.
Nice. Barbarians are usually my class of choice to play with. If not that, it is a bard.
Yeah.
Just because I think those are the two classes that you can be the funniest in, and that's what I wanted to do. I want to make people laugh. But yeah, I'm currently in the process of building a D&D campaign as well, based off of the video game Bloodborne. So if you guys are a fan of Bloodborne or Dark Souls related games, I'm going to be making a campaign for that soon coming up. That is going to be a very unique one because it's going to be in the traditional style of Dungeons and Dragons, but you're going to be able to, like, when an enemy's swinging at you, you have an ability to dodge at all times, but you have to roll for, yeah, exactly.
Press B.
So if you played like the Jedi Survivor games or anything along those lines, which the newest Jedi Survivor, fantastic game. Those are Souls-like games. So if you like that kind of style, I'm going to be doing a D&D campaign in that. But I've been playing Bloodborne again as well. I play a lot of the same games because we're in this like weird dead time of the year.
Yeah, we're in that weird flex zone where we're waiting
Catch up on your backlog.
Yeah, exactly.
And then we're playing games that we've already played no matter what.
Yeah, but here's the thing: playing games. This is a great topic. Playing games that we've already played before, but I'm finding new things out. I was swinging through downtown Manhattan today.
Yeah.
I don't know why. I found the Avengers building. I don't remember that from the first time I played it.
Yeah, it was in the first game too.
Yeah, I remember that, but I was like, oh, did I see that before?
Yeah, the Wakanda embassy is in there. The Sanctum Sanctorum is in there.
I found that.
I think the X Mansion might be on the outskirts, but I'm not sure if they added that or not.
I don't
or if
know.
that was a rumor that was going to be in there. But yeah,
that and I've been playing Lego Marvel Superheroes 2 again. Just
okay. That's the one that's based off of the movies.
Yeah,
not the single player. Yeah, I have that. I have never touched it.
It's one of those games you can pick up and you don't have to worry about.
Lego games are great.
Yeah.
Lego games are great. I think the only bad thing that they did with the Lego games is added voice acting to them. When they were silent games, like the original Star Wars trilogy games or the Star Wars saga, when it was just more slapstick, Three Stooges style humor, I thought it was better than adding voice casting to the games and stuff like that. But,
and if you guys ever want to watch Josh and the rest of the Bad Elephant team, do not knock the desk over.
I caught it.
Do their streaming. I know Tom and 21st Century Fool do BEW.
Bad Elephant Wrestling every Monday night starting at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, brother.
Wow. Okay.
I have to hype it up for them. I am their champion. I am the Sparkling Ice champion.
We don't know why.
Oh, we know why.
Oh, I know why. But
we know why. Because I'm the Sparkling Ice champion. And the only person that can beat me is myself.
Yeah. I feel like
I ain't beating myself off.
Nope.
At all.
Nope. I'm gonna have to edit that part out. I'm just gonna bleep that word.
You should cut that and put it at the very end. Where it's just, I ain't beating myself off.
Welcome to another episode of Let's just go right into the intro and be like, what the what is happening with this editing now?
No, yeah, I mean, what is your thoughts? Speaking of, with the Summer Game Fest just happening, Horizon getting a Lego game.
I'm a horrible video game person right now. I have not kept up with any of that.
Okay. Horizon Zero Dawn?
Yeah.
It's getting its own Lego video game.
Really?
Yeah. Lego Adventures Horizon. It looks awesome. It looks fun. And I'm excited for it. Have you seen anything about the Funko Pop game coming out?
I was going to talk about that. That just when you said that, I was like,
Yep.
Yeah, there should be a game that has all these different things. But yeah, I think from what I've seen from the trailer, you play as Funko Freddy.
From what it seems like, yes, but I think you're going to be able to unlock more characters throughout. What I'm most excited for is the 1999 Mummy is available as a playable level in the game, and Brendan Fraser's character you will be able to play as in it. So I'm very excited for that. But yeah, that was a surprise out of nowhere. There was a couple other things throughout the Summer Game Fest that I really enjoyed and was just keeping up on. But I'm just trying to think of other games that I've been playing recently, though. I can tell you I haven't turned my Switch on in almost a year.
I picked those controls up the other day.
Okay,
it really made me just want to throw my controller against the wall, though. I played in an online match. I don't know why. And I was just like, the learning curve, getting back into it. It's like one of those games where like if you don't play it like every now and then, you can get rusty on the controls. And I was just like, I'm playing with people that are like professionals. It feels.
You have a PS5.
Yes, sir.
Do you still think the PS5 is justifiable nowadays?
I'm glad I waited when it went down in cost for me to buy mine. But if I would have waited another week, I could have the Spider-Man edition. I kicked myself about that.
But then it would have cost you more.
No, it was the same price it was when I bought mine. Because when I bought mine, it was like right before they dropped the price again.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Though, is you got it when they dropped the price, but the Spider-Man one they brought it up at the price because it
Yeah.
included the game with it. The reason I asked that question is because I don't think the PlayStation 5 is worth it right now. I don't justify it as being a good investment right now. I think Xbox is probably the best way to go, especially with Game Pass and what's in store and what they're giving you weekly on that system. Plus, every month you're getting brand new games as they're coming out day one on there. The PlayStation 5, it seems like everything that's on the PS5 besides Spider-Man 2, you can play on the PS4.
Ever since they changed the way you can do PlayStation Plus, it has been down. It's been a downhill trend.
Yeah.
For me anyway.
Yeah.
I let my PlayStation Plus expire
I gotcha.
because it was just I didn't play it as much, so it wasn't worth the $25 every 3 months.
I gotcha.
For me to play it twice a month.
And me, I do a lot of streaming and
Yeah.
gaming and stuff like that. My thing is I won't give an opinion on a game unless I've played it already. That's why I like to talk about a lot of games because people are like, oh, you've played that? Yeah, I've played that. I've played all the Forza Horizon games. I've played all the Maddens. I've played all the NHLs. I can talk about that kind of stuff because I need to be like, you can't have an opinion without actually
Knowing all the facts.
just knowing all the facts. Yeah, 100%.
It sounds like the government should take that kind of that kind of advice.
No.
Again, we're not gonna get into
The government, go and download Game Pass and then come back to us. Yes.
that. Hey, it worked in the movie Pixels. I'm just saying.
That is true.
I'm
That is
just
true.
saying.
The fact that you admitted that you had to watch the movie Pixels, though, is just
I was in the hospital recently, so
Okay.
it was on TV.
okay.
I think it
Understandable.
was on
then.
TBS at like midnight.
Understandable.
Yeah, I don't know, and like I haven't even seen any movies like come out recently that I'm like I want to go see this. Madam Web, I waited for that to hit Netflix.
You watched Madam Web? Tell me about Madam Web. This is all right.
But it was
Second
like,
part of this podcast. Tell me about Madam Web.
I fell asleep during the first 15 minutes of it.
Okay.
I woke up an hour later and it was still on.
Okay.
I turned it off.
Oh, all right. That's been Quinn with your Madam Web review.
I'm sorry.
I want to watch it, but I'm saving it for a time where I have a bunch of people together that want to watch bad movies together because I know how bad it's going to be.
Would that be a thing that we might see this year on?
I don't know.
event?
I don't know about that. We are still in early discussions on the charity event, when and where that's going to
I'm just
occur.
saying. Last year we watched a great horror
I know.
movie.
Yeah, we watched Night Trap last year, which was I love Night
There
Trap.
were so many cliffhangers at the end of
I
that
know,
movie,
I
though.
love
We
it.
don't know what
I love it.
happened.
I love it. Yeah, no. And what else have I been playing? I'm trying to go through.
I've been playing a lot of memory games with the 2-year-old upstairs.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, like matching
Yeah.
memory. Okay.
Yeah. You saw it today. What color is that plate? Green. Nope,
Yes.
it's red.
It's red. You're going really good at
What
it.
color is Dad's truck? Green. Nope, it's red. Okay.
I'm taking a look at my list right
Yeah,
now.
you're-
Stuff.
you-
Oh, Persona 5 Royal. That's the game. You want to talk about a game that I've put hours into right now? Persona 5 Royal has
no
been.
idea what that is.
It is an RPG. It's a JRPG, so a Japanese RPG game
Those are rockets.
that is based on social life of a high school student. So you live the life of a high school student. You go to class,
Why would we
you
wanna
answer
go back
questions.
to that?
Hold on a second. It gets even better because in your part-time, you're a part of a group called the Phantom Thieves. And what they do is they actually go inside people's brains and they steal their most prized possessions to make them confess all their horrible doings that they've done. So for instance, one of the bad guys in the game is a high school teacher who is trying to force himself on high school girls.
Ew.
So you and your team go into his cognitive brain and mind to steal his prized possession so he can confess that he's been doing all these terrible things for people. And then the whole game is based around that. Not only are you trying to live the life of an average student, but then you have evil people trying to do stuff, and you're going into their worlds and trying to right their wrongs and get them to confess for all their sins. But the game itself has the ability to not only focus on bad guys, but there's a character where, I'm not going to spoil it for you, but their main focus is they are majorly depressed. And what they want you to do is go in and fix their way of thinking so they're not depressed anymore in the game. And it was like, whoa, mind blowing. The game, in order to beat, is 120 hours long.
I know people that have been trapped in the rocks for that long.
Yes. Yeah, I said
that was my dad joke.
So it was 120 hours to beat. After I beat the game, I immediately started New Game Plus and put another 120 hours into the game. After I beat New Game Plus, I put another 80 hours into the game.
Why?
Because it's that good.
Okay.
The soundtrack is fantastic. If you want a jazz stylistic soundtrack and if you're listening to this and you're into video games and JRPGs, you probably already know Wake Up, Get Out There, Last Surprise, You Never Saw It Coming, any of those songs that are in the game. Joker is one of the main characters and DLC characters from Super Smash Brothers. The game is so popular that he made it into Super Smash Brothers when he was a Sony exclusive character at the time. So that just shows you how much depth that game has. Along with Persona 5 Royal, I've also played Persona 3 and Persona 4 numerous times, and those games are around 80 to 100 hours long each as well. I put a lot of time into these games.
Knowing your history and the way you play games, besides the ones you've already mentioned, what game, besides Marvel Snap, I'm going to exclude that one, what game do you think you have the most hours in playtime? Because I can remember growing up,
Halo Reach.
That wasn't going to be my answer for you, but...
Halo Reach. I remember when I moved out on my own and I had the internet, I played Halo Reach almost every day from morning to wake up to go to sleep. I would play Halo Reach nonstop.
Or I would come over to your apartment and we were watching Lost.
Yep. And that was two great things that happened at that time. Lost and Halo Reach. That was 2011?
Yeah.
2012-ish?
No, 2010. It was when I was in college. 2010.
I started watching Lost right before me and Becca met.
Yeah, so 2011.
11.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. I was going to say it was going to be one of the Rock Band games for you.
Rock Band? Yeah. I didn't even think about Guitar Hero 2 or 3. But I would know.
This guy right here is one of the greatest Guitar Hero / Rock Band players.
I have a tattoo of it on my
forearm. I was going to say, what are you showing them?
I'm showing them my tattoo. I have a Guitar Hero buttons tattooed on my forearm.
Gumdrops.
I thought they were gumdrops.
That wasn't me who said that.
Nope.
But this is coming from the same person when we bought DJ Hero and it came with the M&M exclusive pack. Can I just have the M&Ms out of it?
Yeah.
That's not how it works.
That's not how it works.
See, that's back when games were simple. That sounds really bad for us saying it, being the ages we are now. Hey, back in my day, the games were simpler.
Well, it's not even that they're simpler. It's that they were not as complex and not as long. You talked about at the beginning of the show playing Hogwarts Legacy.
Yeah.
And you stopped playing Hogwarts Legacy because you just got bored with it, right?
Yeah.
And it's because that game is 20, 30, 40 hours long. Are you going to be able, as an adult with a child and a family, to be able
full-time job
to be able to put that much time into it, right?
No.
But I can play Hellblade: Senua's Sacrifice, which is a brand new game that just came out. They said it's a 7-hour game at max, and most of the game you can put it on autoplay if you just want to cinematically watch the game itself. Yeah. But I look for games that are in between that 5 to 8 hour range because then I know, hey, I can probably beat this in a week. Yeah. Or if I have a long weekend or something like that, play it in a day or something. Yeah. That's the stuff that I look for now. I go to the website howlongtobeat.com. I type in any game that you want, and it gives you the list of just playing the game with a little bit of extras or completing the game, and it gives you how long it takes you to beat each one of them.
For me to go through Spider-Man, it was 24 hours. Mm-hmm. I finished it at 6:15 Thanksgiving morning, right after I put the turkey in. I was like, okay, great. I have 2 hours before I have to come up here and unbase this turkey again, or base the turkey again. Went downstairs, and I was like, I'm done now.
I'm all done.
And I got the platinum trophy. Like, that's one of the only games I've ever actually platinumed.
Yep.
Because it was a game that piqued my interest.
No, we're good. No, I'm still drinking.
I was going to say
No.
that's
Yeah, I platinum Persona 5.
yeah.
It took me 300 hours, but I did it.
I'm on my way to platinum New Game Plus already too.
On Spider-Man?
Yeah, Spider-Man 2.
Yeah.
But I have to get to amazing level 60
Okay.
to get the all gold suits for him and Miles. So that's where I'm like, okay, that's my next achievement. I looked at it today. I'm 78% through the game already. I'm just like, I'm only on level 4.
Yeah, but once you have that like goal in mind,
Yeah, that goal.
you're going to be able
everything
to
is-
fix everything. Yeah.
And that's doing all the little side quests, all the little mission blobs that pop up. Hey, they're trying to rob a bank. What? No, you're not. You're done.
Yeah.
Like,
Those, they just get so tedious. And that's why I stopped playing the games because they were so repetitive.
the fights now are getting so simple for me because all my gadgets are upgraded.
Yep.
So I was like, boom.
Yep.
Okay,
That's-
I punch you one time with a venom hit. You're done. I
Right.
don't know.
That's-
spoiler alert. If you haven't gotten through that game, which I don't understand why you haven't, but
Venom's in the game? I didn't see
Yeah.
that during any marketing material.
no. Rumor is they're coming out with a third Spider-Man.
The other two, they've done so well. And this one, I can only assume that it sets up a third game at the end of it.
Yeah, Norman Osborn.
Yeah.
If you know the Spider-Man lore,
We know.
you
it's-
know who your next
it's-
villain's
it's
gonna
been-
be.
It's been coming
yeah.
since the first game, and we've been waiting. But
The first game we did get the Sinister Six, which I was happy about. Although that fight at the end kind of just made me. That's
I don't know. There's a conversation to have about great games with bad moments, and then bad games with great moments in it. And it's such a weird area to walk on. Because do you consider a game good if it has a really good moment or a really good memorable piece to it, or do you just remember it as a meme joke, or do you remember it as insert whatever type of humorless
slapstick.
Yeah.
Speaking of games, you and I have gone on a lot of adventures this time of the year. It is yard sale season.
Yes, it is.
Um,
Get your pirate flags ready because we're about to go sailing.
it's not where I thought you were going with that, but okay.
Pirates,
Yeah.
yard sales.
Yeah, I got it. I got it now.
Okay.
I have a pirate flag hanging over there on the wall. But is there a game or when you go yard sailing, you've taught me to be on the lookout for two things. Video games
Yep.
and collectibles.
Yep.
If they don't have it as we drive by, we
Yep.
don't even go there. If you see something that piques your interest, we might look at it.
Yeah. Most of the times it's just clothing and baby stuff, and nobody wants to buy baby toys. And by nobody, me. I don't want to buy baby toys. I want to buy real man stuff like video games.
Or the Fisher Price Castle.
Yeah.
Or boat.
Yeah. No, it's, we talk about collectible stuff.
Like
That-
me, I have all my starting lineup figures.
Mm-hmm.
I have a small Funko collection. I had an enormous Funko collection, but baby's bills.
Yeah.
You got to.
Yeah.
We moved to a new house, so I had a.
Downsize.
Yeah, well, not really upsizing the house.
No, but I'm saying downsize your collection.
Yeah, I
now.
didn't want to have to move all those boxes, and those are in boxes. Well, some of them are.
You
in
saw
box-
me move out of my house.
Yeah, I
And
moved you
saw-
out of your house.
No, not the last one.
No, I moved you. I moved you way
Right.
more. I moved you more times than you moved me. Just letting you know that.
It's true.
That is fair.
That's true.
Because you always had to work.
It's true. It's true. No, but like when we talk about collectible stuff, I look at stuff that's collectible from when I was younger. What was a toy or something that I like? So older video games, older toys and stuff like that. Board games specifically. I was forever looking for It from the Pit for the longest time. Found 2 copies of it one at a yard sale. No, one at a flea market. The other one at a random board game store. I'm trying to find another game called Tornado Rex.
I remember that game.
Yeah, it has a little Tasmanian devil that you
Yeah.
spun the top on, and
Yeah.
then you let him go, and he drops down and hits
You
the
got
piece.
to fortify
Yep.
like your area.
I've been trying to find that game, and I can't find it anywhere when it comes to yard sales. And
I
stuff
was
like that.
at a local comic book store in this area
Mm-hmm.
up in Williamsport.
Okay.
Guess what game they had sealed? And this is going to bring back a moment for you. Dead End 13 Drive. Or 13 Dead End Drive.
1313 Dead End Drive.
Yep. I looked at it, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna buy it. Nope, that can go back where it was.
well,
They wanted $65
Okay,
for it.
so I will tell you right now that game has been re-released numerous times, so it's
Yeah.
not worth that price.
Yeah.
I have 2 copies of the original edition of the game. It's not worth $65.
No,
It's
but I was
maybe
like,
worth
yeah.
$5-6 at most.
But an original copy would be like maybe 15.
No,
No?
$5-6. And they were so mass produced. But 1313 Dead End Drive was a fun game. It was like Clue, but the object was to kill everybody in the game, not to find out who was the person that you killed.
Yeah.
But no, yeah, I've been trying to hunt down 1313. No, I've been trying to hunt down Tornado Rex. I got it from the pit. I'm looking for the Fisher Price Castle and the boats for you.
No, there isn't the other one. Do you not remember the other one? They had the Midwest town too.
Oh, yeah.
Nobody else remembers that.
With the 6-shooter guy. He had the black suit. He had
The
a
red bandana.
red bandana, and he had 2
and he had
6-shooters.
the black cowboy hat, and
Yep.
he had his two six shooters off to the side.
Yeah.
See, people only remember when we talk about this at work sometimes. Is they remember the castle, and they remember the pirate ship. I remember it was either you or me.
It was you had them all. No, you had it all.
Okay,
it was
so-
all you.
Oh, that was still going to be between both of us. We had all 3,
Yeah.
but yeah, I remember all of them
Yep.
because the Penny has a toy upstairs that came with a meatball-looking thing. It looked like the boulder you could shoot from the castle.
That's nice.
And I'm just like, oh,
That's
the
funny.
bad thing is I know if I ever get that, I'm gonna be the one playing with it. I'm gonna have to sit right here for the podcast.
You would have to have it like displayed up and like
It would,
it would have to go onto a shelf, but you would need to
Yeah.
get all the pieces for it too.
yeah, which is
That's gonna be the hardest
damn
part.
near impossible.
It's gonna,
nowadays, but
because it was a toy that was meant for 3 to 4-year-olds
yeah,
in the 90s.
yeah,
So you gotta hope that it lasted 30 generations without 3 generations without
30 years.
yeah
30
yeah.
years.
3 decades.
Yeah,
3
that's 30 years.
Yeah, it could be 3 generations.
Maybe
It could be.
question asterisk maybe
Yeah.
TBD.
Because you think about somebody
parents.
somebody has a baby in the 90s,
91.
right?
Yeah,
Then that person, the youngest they could not possibly, but the youngest they could
reproduce.
theoretically reproduce would be about like 14, 15.
Yeah,
That would put you at 2006.
yeah.
And then their kid,
18 years later is the year we're in now.
that's 3 generations.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Okay.
Math.
Yeah,
That's
math-
something I'm very good at.
I was gonna say something. Damn it! Fucking information.
But yeah.
But yeah, I found one the one day, but it was just the pirate ship. It didn't have any of the attachments or anything for it.
Right.
So there was no mast.
It
There
was
was
just-
no
it
sails.
was just-
There was no bucket that slid down the pole.
Yep.
It was just a pirate ship. It was like
Just bare.
I had it in my hand at a Goodwill for $2.
For $2, I probably would have picked it up because then, like, worst case scenario, if you find pieces throughout the time
Yeah.
or find somebody or know somebody who makes has a 3D printer,
know, yeah.
you could easily get that kind of stuff back. $2, I would have spent $2 on it. I probably would have went into storage for that time frame.
Yeah,
but
it was just one of those things. I was like, oh my, like I was like, oh, and I picked up. It was like a nostalgia, like all the times of us playing with it. It like came back and was like, nah, just
Yeah.
like, put it back. I was like, I don't need this right now.
you know what? And we talk about things getting expensive nowadays. How dare you, Goodwill? How dare you, Community Aid? How dare you, all of these consignment stores? The world is getting expensive, and you're the ones that are out there selling stuff at ridiculous prices. And you say, we're here to help the communities. Okay, listen,
Go poor?
listen, I went to Community Aid today, and I went over to their little video game section.
Did you buy anything?
No, I didn't buy anything because one, they had, let me see, they had 2 things. They had Super Mario RPG pins, like little buttons. Not even a game, just the
$1.50 a
buttons.
piece.
No, it should be $1.50 at most. They wanted $15
Per pin?
for all the pins. It was like a package.
How many? Like a package of 4?
6. No,
No.
absolutely not.
No.
Second thing, Minecraft for the Switch.
Who cares about Minecraft anymore? I know. I'm sorry.
It's a $20 game.
Yeah.
This thrift store wanted $35 for it. almost double what the game sells for retail.
Yeah, for new.
Yeah.
New, not used. New.
And it's like, how dare you? Infiltration.
Inflation?
Inflation's hitting thrift stores
Well, it's kind of
nowadays.
like infiltration. You know what I mean?
I know.
The Democrats
But
infiltrated the government.
it's so crazy. Now even the thrift stores are getting expensive. There's the Goodwill over here by your house.
Yeah.
I was just looking at movies. They're selling movies for $10 each in there.
Yeah.
DVDs for $10 each.
What are DVDs?
Exactly.
But now, if it was like an orange Nickelodeon cassette tape, VHS tape, I'd
Like 50 cents at most. It's a VHS tape. You show me 6 people that you know right now that have a working VCR.
probably I probably could.
Don't. Because I want to prove myself right.
It's great to have you back.
Yeah.
This is. I have to get your other parts of.
Next time Tom visits.
Yeah, you guys we should all just do you two and me, and I'll pick one of my co-hosts. We'll just go to battle here. How does that sound?
Yeah.
We're probably gonna epically lose that battle.
Me and Tom are on a different wavelength together.
That's scary. It's like you guys are brothers or something.
Yeah. Weird. But we're not.
Don't be looking at my Legos.
No, I'm
over
looking
there.
at the camera. I keep staring at them. Like, hey, what's up?
I keep seeing you looking at
What's
my
up?
Legos over there. Camera makes you look good there, bud. It looks like you just have a head and arms. Stop with. Why are you being weird to my camera? My viewers don't want to see your tongue, or if they do, that's a.
That's an OnlyFans type of conversation there for you guys.
But
How much do you want to pay to what? How much will you pay Quinn to see my tongue?
I think if you a cut of the profit.
Yes, it's my tongue. Why wouldn't I? Why wouldn't I get something out of
All
that?
right, I'll give you $1 for every subscription.
Okay, there you go. Let's see.
But I
It's
get
at
the
least
other
like $10.
I get the other $4.99.
That's fine. Whatever. You're gonna charge people $5.99 to look at my tongue? That's a steal.
My glasses keep fogging up. I don't know why. We've been to numerous yard sales together. Literally to the point where one of us just slows the car down and we jump out.
Yep.
Is that not what we
Yeah.
do sometimes?
Yes.
You're like, no, I go to get in the front of the passenger seat. You're like, no, get in the back of the passenger seat.
Yeah. Get in, out, go run over, take a look at everything, and run back in. Today there was community yard sales in my community where I live, and I didn't go to them this morning because I had to come up here. So I was like, while I was making my trips and stuff like that, I lucked out elsewhere. I found some really cool stuff in other places that I was shopping and stuff like that today because I'm always a deal hunter. I'm always out for those deals.
He never pays retail.
Never pay retail.
Never pay retail.
Never pay retail. That should be like my motto.
That
Never
is your
Yeah, I
motto.
know. Never.
That's going to be the title of this episode. is
Josh
just
Yeager, never pay retail.
Never
Game
pay
Pass, we talk about PlayStation Plus, we talk about thrift stores, community
Free to
aids,
download
yard
games
sales.
being Marvel Snap.
Yeah.
That you don't have to put money into.
Oh my God.
Unless you get the extra season pass or whatever.
I do the season pass every month for Marvel Snap. But yeah, no, video games are cool. Yard sales are cool when it has fun stuff at it and not stupid stuff.
I'll never forget the one yard sale we went to where the guy was selling shotgun shells. And he's like, $2 a box. I still have them.
Yeah.
I haven't even used them. I still have them. They're over on the shelf.
Nice.
I was like, I don't know if I should buy these here. There's nothing wrong with them.
No?
I'm afraid to fire them, though.
Well, yeah, who knows about that?
yeah.
But still, though, I mean, in this.
You never know what you're going to find. So go support your local community at yard sale. Get one
You
thing out of
really will never know what you'll find because I found so many hundreds of, if not thousands of dollars worth of products.
And the bad thing, because I know the way your brain works, and I love watching it sometimes. Well, we'll go to a yard sale, and this lady will have, all these games are $5 a piece. Mm-hmm. And then I just see the wheels start turning.
Yep.
and
It's
your
like
eye twitches
Alan from The Hangover
Yeah,
when he's going through and all the math.
Yeah. And then you're just like, watch what I'm going to do. And I just stand back, not even associating with you. He goes, $30, I'll take all 20 of these games.
Yep.
No, he's like, sir, there's 4 copies of Red Dead Redemption in there.
I don't care.
How many times have you bought that game?
I bought Red Dead Redemption 2. Oh, Red Dead Redemption 1, I've purchased it over 10 times.
See, that-
Red Dead
that was the
Redemption
perfect
2,
segue right
I
there.
purchased it probably about 3 or 4 times. because I keep finding them at yard sales and I don't like the game, but I know that they sell for a decent amount of money on trade-ins or anything like that.
I saw the way your brain worked, and you're like, getting in the car, you're like, I just made $180.
Yep.
How? Like, you're like, here, and you just like pull up like what the game already goes for.
Yep.
I'm like, I fucking hate you.
That's why I
know.
love going to video game conventions because I love going to video game conventions because people there think that they have gold. They have everything is
They got
priced at.
shit. That's what they have.
No, everything is priced at what it should be for like retail pricing, which is great. If that's the point, then why wouldn't I go to your retail store instead of going to a convention? Yeah. Or they'll say, my favorite thing is when you're at a yard sale, and this is going back to because it happens at conventions too. And you're looking at a game or an item, let's say an item. You're like, that football helmet right there. Yeah, I have $50 on it. It goes for $50 on eBay, on eBay.
Yeah.
And I look at them and I say, okay. And I walk away and they're like, aren't you interested in it? I said, no, just go on to eBay and spend the same amount of money on it.
I don't have to carry it with me. I can just ship it right to my house.
And the person who sells it on eBay loses 14% of that profit because that has to go back to eBay. So now technically they're only gonna get
36.
No, 14%. So
Okay.
they would get like $42 compared to the $50 that they were originally selling it for. And that's what I would say all the time. They'd be like, "What goes for this on eBay?" And I look at them, great. Then I'll go buy it on eBay. Thank you for letting me know. Don't you want this one? No, because this one is in the condition that it's in. It's out in the public. It's out in the open. It's all this stuff. Why do I need to worry
The
about
term
that?
we use in our industry is finger fucking.
Yeah.
The industry I work in, where we have high valued things, where people just like to put their fingers all over it. And then you get that one customer, I don't want this. I can tell there are smudges on it. You take a rag and wipe it off. They're like, no, there's still smudges.
Yeah.
That's the term we use.
But that's the thing though. This thing goes for $100 on eBay. Great. Then why are you selling it for $100?
I'll give you 75.
I'll give you $50 for it now because you said the eBay word.
The E word. You said
Yeah.
the E word.
Like it's
Know
that
your
kind of
worth,
stuff.
people.
Exactly.
Like, I'm looking around in this room right now at things that you were selling at yard sales that didn't sell that ended up in my possession somehow. Right there, you can see underneath the desk. There's a little box next to the tape measure.
Yep.
You know what that is.
Yep, it's the Infinity Stones.
There's a deck of cards over there with the Batman still in the wrapping. You know what those are.
Yep.
There's books down there in my bookcase from you. I just come to your house. I'm just gonna start stealing.
Start taking stuff.
Yeah, I'm just gonna start taking stuff from your house. It's gonna be really weird when you notice something very important is missing.
No, there's a lot. Like, me and Becca always talk about what can I sell and what can I sell, and there are. I think we looked at it yesterday or 2 days ago. There's 3 things in my game room that I'll never sell.
And one of the things is the thing I want the most.
Yeah.
Or is that the 4th?
No, that's not on the list. But I would never sell my copy of the Flintstones Surprise at Dinosaur Peak because that is the hardest and most impossible to find NES game ever made. It was only available at Blockbusters. You can only
what are Blockbusters?
Exactly. But you can only get the game available at Blockbusters. So the only way you could purchase that game is when Blockbuster was selling them to get rid of them. And that's the only way you can get that game. I have that. And then I have a QB amiibo, which is a Japanese exclusive amiibo.
You have all of those.
I have a full 100% collection. But the QB one is the most sought after one because it was a Japanese exclusive. And by itself, it sells. Oh, there you go. By itself, it sells for about $300 to $400 alone. I would never sell that because how long it took me to find him and him to put him in my collection. It was great. I know you're dying over there, and that's why I'm trying to filibust for you. No problem at all.
Oh. That went down the wrong tube, and for some reason it tasted spicy.
That's good.
But considering it's an original one, the spicy ones are over in the fridge that are made of jalapeno peppers. Yeah, my local area, they had their yard sales a couple weeks ago, and I just drove through town. I had the day off, so I didn't want to go in and spend money.
Yeah,
I just wanted to go through and look, and people were posting things up now, like on Facebook yard sale pages, so you don't even have to go out.
Yeah, you don't even need to.
You can just do it from like your couch or how I do it from your toilet in the morning.
But then you do things like we did, and we had the world's greatest yard sale of all time. You tell me that was not...
Dude, that made me mad that day.
I understand the frustration behind it, but you can't tell me that was one of the most successful yard sales that has
No, it
ever
cost
been.
me $80.
That's not my fault.
Yes, it is. You said the pricing.
We posted up that we were having a yard sale here at Quinn's house. But we posted up that we were going to have a whole bunch of video game stuff, a whole bunch of collectibles stuff.
The two words, video games and Pokemon cards.
Yes.
I woke up. Let me just tell you.
Go ahead.
And you're like, okay, we're going to be here at 7:30. I'm like, or 8 o'clock. 7:30 because we started at 8.
7:30.
We had to bring everything out. And I'm like, okay, I'm going to get up early. I'm going to make breakfast for all of us because it's a yard sale day. I think you guys brought us all Starbucks or something like that. Mm-hmm. And I was like, great, I have coffee. I have my coffee. I opened my garage door to pull my griddle outside. I have people I didn't know in my driveway.
Yep.
Asking if they can come in and look.
Yep.
I went, this fucking ruined my breakfast. I had to cook breakfast in my garage with the doors closed.
That's the thing. What did you say? Like 6:30, right?
No, it was like 7 o'clock.
7 o'clock?
Yeah.
So people showed up for this yard sale.
They were in my yard probably at 6:45.
Almost 2 hours before the yard sale started.
When we're trying to move when Tom and I were moving the tables out, and people were like, oh, what do you have there? We're like, back up. Give us a second. We're not ready yet. Because we had everything lined up for 2 or 3 days in my garage.
Yep.
And people just...
Man, we made a killing that day, though.
Yeah, but it was so hot.
It was so hot.
And we were in the garage. That was a problem.
Yeah.
Like, we were in the garage. We had fans blowing behind us.
It wasn't helping.
And we were just like, we're taking turns running in and out of the AC. I remember I came down the back basement steps. I got to the fourth step down and was like, oh, it's 20 degrees colder down. It's like, Josh, come here. Stand here. And you're like, this is nice.
Yeah,
this is nice. But yeah.
Yard sales are great, especially if you can find the perfect one that sells the right amount of stuff. And like when we post stuff up for yard sales, we post them up we put them below what they sell for because we know we don't do the eBay thing. We're like, this is what it goes for on eBay.
I remember Tom had all those DVDs.
Yeah.
And one person's like, what would you take for all of them? He was $20 or something. And he had 2 good rows of, the guy goes, here, and Tom goes, one less thing I need to take home with
Exactly,
me.
yeah.
And that's all, we want to declutter. So if it's a 2-day yard sale, come back the next day. If it's still here, make us an offer on it. We're not going to be like, I really want to get $30 out of this recliner. I'll give it to you for 10.
Yeah.
Just fucking take it. I don't want to take it back downstairs. I have to probably go through this office for our yard sale we're having this year, but I don't know a lot of things I'm getting rid of.
Yeah, a lot of stuff. I just traded a bunch of stuff into my local game store to get money to go to a convention at the end of the month. So
what convention are you going to?
Too Many Games is called the
you're
convention.
going to the one in Philly?
Yep.
I bought a day pass to go to the Harrisburg or the Hershey Comic Con.
Oh, nice. I did
we're
see
gonna
about
be there
that.
on, I think a couple of us from the show are going to be there on Saturday.
Nice.
So
there you go. You have 2 chances to see both of us. One at Too Many Games. I'm going to be at Too Many Games all weekend. So Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. I will be there by myself.
Is your alter ego going to be there or not?
My alter ego, TBD. Don't know.
You're going by yourself?
I'm going by myself, and I'm extremely
You're not
excited.
taking your counterpart with you?
You're
not taking counterpart Tom with you?
That's what I'm saying. So Tom might not be joining me, but if not, I might take Mr. Lemon Boss with me as well. But who knows? I have to wait to hear back from Tom because he's scheduling conflicts. The summers are busy.
Life happens.
Life happens. We are adults.
Are we?
Sadly.
We just sat here and talked about video games and toys.
Yeah. Like I said, the moral of the topic today was
yard sales.
No, don't buy
don't buy retail.
Yeah, don't buy a retail.
Don't buy resale.
Buy cheap.
We'll go to comic book stores now. Like I've been to the one in Lewisburg.
Oh my God, Comics Metropolis.
Yeah, that's where that Marvel Select came from.
Yeah, they are
fantastic.
The mom and son that run that place
are fantastic.
Yeah, they are lovely individuals. You talk to them, just let them know who I am.
Oh yeah,
let them know who me and Becca are, and
I'm waiting for him to call me because when I was there, he had what am I drawing? I'm drawing a blank on the word for it. A series of comic books.
Issues?
Yeah, issue. He had issues 2, 3, 4, and 5. I was gonna buy them, but he didn't have issue 1.
Gotcha.
Of the Marvel Zombie collection.
Gotcha.
So I was like, he goes, I'll let you know when I can get one in. I'm like, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. No, they're great.
We buy all of
store.
our D&D stuff there.
Have you guys gone to White Knight yet up in
That's the one
Williamsport?
I was telling you that had 1313 that didn't drive.
Yep.
That was that
White
one.
Knight's pretty
That
cool.
place, it smells a little bit.
Yeah. They just renovated it. They just
I know,
redid. Yeah, they did a whole brand new thing to it.
I was in there
Next time
when
you're in our area, we'll take you to some places.
Okay.
And you'll enjoy them. Trust me. But yeah.
Yeah. That and I like the flea markets in this area. I'll go through just to see what they have every now and then.
Yeah.
I have to do it on a Saturday morning. But sometimes you find something good. I can't tell you
What
the
even flea markets are in this area now? Because they got rid of the one that's over in Ben Franklin,
I still go up to
Silver Moon.
and then I still go to the street of shops, which
Okay.
I consider that a flea market.
Yeah, it's a consignment store is
Yeah,
what that's
but,
more considered. But
You
I
never-
get
You
it.
never know where you're going to
Yeah, I get
you
it.
and I, when we had days off, when you still lived up in this area, you're like, hey, what are you doing? You're like, well, I'm doing the routine. I'm just
Yep.
like, okay, so we're going to go to Buckhorn Goodwill. We're going to go to this Goodwill.
Yep.
We're going to go to this Goodwill.
Yeah. And I did most of all that before I came here today
Yeah.
because I wanted to hit up all those places
Yeah.
because I haven't been to them in
Yeah.
almost a year or 2 years now.
Yeah. But no, other than that, yeah. Again, thanks for coming back. It's always been a pleasure. We'll definitely have to work out something for you and Tom to get you
Oh,
guys
yeah, absolutely.
here on location.
Yeah, at the same time is going to be
I know,
pretty
it's
difficult.
It's going to be like winning the lottery. I have two well-known people in the streaming industry.
Maybe during the time of your yard sale, I can try to figure something out and
Time
get
of the
him
yard
up here
sale?
around that time.
If you guys come up, maybe the night before, maybe.
Yeah.
We have room.
Well,
have
we
room for
can figure.
people.
Yeah, we can figure something out.
So yeah, that would be great. But thanks for joining us today.
Thanks for
and
having me.
It's always a pleasure. Stop with the damn. All right, whoever likes seeing his tongue, that's $15 you need to send me. I don't stop. Why are you-
Okay.
All right, with that, do you have anything for the people? I am gonna link all your
Yep.
Bad Elephant stuff.
I would
down.
say if you like the content and the soothing sounds of my voice, make sure just to follow Bad Elephant
or
Gaming.
the antics.
Yeah. Bad Elephant Gaming on all social media platforms. Maybe follow us mostly on Twitch and YouTube, where you're going to see the most of our content be streamed out of. But we do have a podcast available as well. That's called Cast to the Past. Just search Bad Elephant Gaming. You'll be able to find us everywhere on the internet.
I can always tell when I get into your stream a little bit late. And I know it's going to be a good stream when it's only been up for 6 minutes. And as soon as I don't even see like the video yet, I just hear shit. And your character just, you died, comes
Yep.
across the screen. I was like,
Yep.
it's going to be a good one. I'm going to
Yep.
tune into this for a little bit. But again, Josh, thank you for taking time out of your ever so busy schedule.
Oh, yeah.
And
yeah.
anything else for the listeners? You want to send?
Buy cheap.
Don't pay retail.
Don't pay retail.
Buy cheap.
That's-
And buy local.
You can.
Yeah.
Yeah. If they're cheap. If they're expensive, don't buy local.
We should be back next week with, I think, another D&D episode.
Yeah,
Or
sure.
We might have the Core 4 back.
Yeah.
Not yet.
I'm just hyping you up.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, everybody, have a great day. We will
You
see
do the same.
See you next time.